Thank you all for joining today's webinar on modern data warehousing. My name is Rohit Rawat, and today we will discuss how organizations are transforming their platforms to meet the demands of modern business analytics or AI. Over the last few years, the amount of data that a company and organization is generating or is analyzing, company are collecting data from various systems like ERP, CRM, website, mobile app, IoT device, and many other sources. While this data creates opportunity, it may also create various challenges like the quality of the data, security, governance, and accessibility. So, in this session, we will explore why trusted data has become a necessity, what are the challenges organization faces with fragmented data, and how cloud native data warehouses differs from traditional warehouses, and some major topics like lakehouse architecture, data ops, AI native platforms. So let's begin by understanding why trusted data has become one of the most valuable assets for modern enterprises. So today, data is one of the most valuable assets for any of the organization. However, when the real value comes only when the data is accurate, consistent, or the trustworthy. With the rapid growth of AI and analytics, business need reliable data to make informed decisions. Poor quality data can lead to incorrect insight, higher costs, or slower decision making. Another major challenge is that different department often works with different versions of the same information. For example, one department works with version 1 and another department working with the version 2, so it creates confusions and reducing trust in the report. That's why organizations are focusing on creating a unified data strategy and a single source of truth, where everyone works with the same trusted data to make faster and better business decisions. Despite investing heavily in technology, various organizations spend much on the technology, but many organizations still faces major data problem like data fragmentation. Data is often spread across multiple systems like cloud platforms, ERP, on-premises system, application that creates data silos. As a result, different teams have different reports and KPI. Just a second. Yeah. Huh. So, huh, organization also face governance challenge, which can also increase compliance and security risk. At the same time, analysts spend much more time in generating the reports or validating the report because data is differently sourced. So all of this can lead to slower decision making, which can increase the cost of the company, reduce the business performance. So to overcome these all the challenges that the current businesses are facing and organizations are facing is that they should move towards the unified and modern data architecture. So, how did we reach at this point? And how has the data warehousing evolved? We will look at that journey. So, before we move forward, let's take a quick look at the short video which provide an overview of how the modern data warehousing and how organizations are transforming their data platform to support analytics, AI, and faster business decision. So now that we have seen the overall picture, let's explore how data warehousing has evolved and the key technology that drives this transformation. So, in the early 2000s, organization relied on the traditional on-premise data warehouse. While effective at this time, they were so expensive to maintain and difficult to scale. Around 2010, cloud technology started gaining popularity. Business began adopting the cloud platforms to so that they can offer greater flexibilities, scalability, and lower infrastructure cost. Today, in 2026, we have unified cloud native data ecosystem that can handle massive volume of data. It can support real-time analytics. We can integrate AI and machine learning capability. This evolution has transformed the warehouse from simple reporting system into a strategic platform that drive business innovation. So, a modern data warehouse is designed to meet the today business demand for scalability, speed, and advanced analytics. One of its key characteristics is that it begins with cloud native, which allows many organizations to scale the resource up or down based on the demand that is being generating in the businesses without investing additional infrastructure. Another important feature is the separation of compute and storage. This means organization can independently manage their processing power and storage while improving their performance and the cost effectiveness. Modern data warehouses are also built with AI readiness in mind, enabling seamless integration with analytics, machine learning, and AI driven applications. So, overall, a modern data warehouse provides a flexible, scalable, and intelligent foundation for data driving decision making. While technology is the important, the ultimate goal is to create a trusted and unified view of data across organization. So now let's see how it is achieved. So one of the primary goal of modern data warehousing is to create single source of truth, also called as SSOT. So a source of truth means that all the business user access the data from a centralized and reliable source. This ensures that every user in the organization is working with the same data and information regardless of the department or reporting tool. By eliminating all the data silos and duplication in the dataset, organization can improve their reporting consistency and make more accurate decisions. When sales, finance, operation, and leadership all rely on the same trusted data, collaboration become easier and confidence in business insight. So to successfully build and maintain a modern data warehouse, organization must follow a few fundamental principles. Let's look at those. So, every successful modern data warehouse is built on a few core principles. The first is scalability. As organization grow, their data volume grow as well. The platform should be able to handle the increasing data and user without impacting the performance of the system. The second is the automation. Automating data pipelines, workflow, reduce the manual effort, minimize errors, and help deliver faster and more reliable insight. Together, scalability and automation enable organizations to manage data efficiently while supporting the future growth and innovation. These principles also influence how the data ecosystem are evolving, how the things are changing in in the clouds platform. Let's look some key trends that shape the modern data landscape. Organizations are rapidly moving from traditional on-premises system to the cloud-based ecosystem. So modern cloud platform brings various technologies such as data lakes, warehouses, real-time streaming, AI-powered analytics, that combines into a unified environment. So this allow businesses to process larger volume of data, generate insight faster, and make more informed decision. The biggest advantage is flexibility that organization can scale the resource as needed while reducing the infrastructure complexity and the cost. One of the most important innovation in cloud ecosystem is lakehouse architecture, which combines the strength of both data lake and the data warehouse. One of the most important innovation in modern data architecture is the lakehouse. A lakehouse combines the feature of both a data lake and the data warehouse. It allows organization to store and analyze both structured and unstructured data on a single platform. It provides performance reliability of a traditional warehouse while maintaining the flexibility and scalability of the data lakes. And as a result, many businesses are adopting the lakehouse architecture to simplify their data ecosystem and reduce the data duplication. While the architecture is important, organization must also decide how data ownership and governance should be managed. This brings us to the data mesh versus centralized architecture. So traditionally, organization followed a centralized architecture where a central data team manage all the data asset, governance and reporting. While this provides a strong control, consistency, but it can create a bottleneck as the organization grows. So on the other hand, data mesh follows a decentralized approach. Here, individual business domain or team take ownership of their own data and treat it as a project. This improves the scalability, agility, and speed, but it also required strong governance and standard to maintain the data quality and consistency. In simple terms, centralized architecture focus on control, while data mesh focus on scalability and autonomy. Regardless of the architecture chosen, organizations today are increasingly demanding the faster insight. So this is driving the shift towards real-time analytics. So in today world, business can no longer wait for hours or days for the report. They need insight as the event happen. This is where the real-time analytics plays a critical role. By continuously ingesting and processing the data stream, organization can monitor operation, customer behavior, and business performance in real time. Combined with AI and predictive analytics, real-time system can detect anomalies, identify trends, and support faster decision making. Whether it's monitoring the transaction, tracking the customer activity, or optimizing the operation, real-time analytics help organization become more proactive rather than reactive. AI native data warehousing represent the next generation of data platform. Unlike traditional warehouse, AI is built directly into the platform. So we can automate and optimize the various data processes. This include data integration, query optimization, data cleaning, anomaly detection. So these platforms can provide the real-time insight, predictive analytics, and even allow user to interact with data using natural language query. So this result in faster decision making, reduced manual effort, and generate accessibility of data across the organization. In short, AI native warehouse help businesses move from simply storing data to actively generating intelligence from it. To make all of this possible, organizations also need better visibility into their data. That's where the metadata intelligence layers come into the play. As data volumes data become just as important as storing it. A metadata intelligence layer help organization track where the data comes from, how it moves across the system, and how it is being used. It improves data discovery, making it easier for user to find the right data quickly. It allows it allows it allows support governance, compliance, and data quality by providing complete visibility into data flow. Along with the visibility, organizations also need a strong governance framework to ensure data remains secure, compliant, and ethical. As organization handle increasing amount of data, governance become more. As organization handle increasing amount of data, governance become more important than ever. One key concept is zero trust, which means every user and device must be verified before accessing it. This data, this helps reduce security risk and protects sensitive information. Another aspect is data ethics. Organization must ensure that the data is responsibly, transparently, and fairly, especially when AI and automation are involved. So modern governance is no longer just about compliance, it's about building trust, security, and accountability across the entire data ecosystem. Even the most advanced data platform is only as valuable as the quality of data it contains. Organization need a strong data observability practice to continuously monitor the data and quickly identify issues such as missing, incorrect, or inconsistent information. At the same time, automated validation techniques help ensure that the data remain accurate, complete, and reliable throughout the data pipeline. When business trust their data, they make faster decisions with greater confidence and reduce the risk of costly mistake. Once we have the high quality and trusted data, the next challenge is making it easily accessible to business user. This is where the semantic layer plays an important role. The semantic layer acts as a bridge between the complex data structure and business user. Instead of requiring user to understand to understand instead of requiring user to understand the technical tables and relationship, it provide a business friendly view of data with the predefined metrics, KPIs, and dimension. This ensures consistency in reporting across different tools and environments, so everyone is working with the same definition and calculation. While the semantic layer makes the data easier to consume, organizations also need efficient processes to manage and deliver that data. This brings to data ops and automation. Data ops brings the automation and best practice to data management, helping organizations to deliver their data faster and more reliably. By automating ETL and ELT pipeline, organization can reduce manual effort, minimize errors, and improve data quality. Data ops also support continuous monitoring and CI/CD practice, enabling the faster development of data solution and quicker response to business need. In simple terms, data ops help team work more efficiently while ensuring the trusted data is always available when needed. Rather than relying on single platform for everything, many organizations are adopting a more flexible approach known as composable data stack. The composable data stack is a modern approach where the organization use the best tool for each specific function rather than relying on a single platform for everything. This allows businesses to choose a specialized solution for data ingestion, transformation, storage, analytics, and visualization based on their requirement. Another key aspect is API first integration, which enables different tools and systems to communicate seamlessly and share data in real time. As the data volume continues to grow, organizations also rethinking how the data is processed and transformed. This has led to shift from ETL to ELT. EL. Traditionally, organizations follow the ETL approach, where the data was extracted, transformed, and then loaded into the data warehouse. Today, with the power of cloud computing, many organizations are adopting ELT, where the data is first loaded into the platform and then transformation are done as per the requirement. This approach offers better scalability, faster data injection, and the greater flexibility for analytics and reporting. As a result, ELT has become a key component of modern cloud native data architecture, enabling the organization to process large volume of data more effectively. Has the data platform become more powerful and AI driven, ensuring security become more even more critical. So let's explore how organizations are addressing the security in this era. So as organizations adopt AI and advanced analytics, security is the most important aspect than ever. A key focus area is the identity management that ensures that only authorized users can access the sensitive data in the system. At the same time, organization must implement a strong risk mitigation strategy to identify the potential threat, monitor the vulnerability, and prevent security incident before anything can occur. Also, with the security, organization also ensure that their cloud investment remain cost effective. Let's look at some of the strategies for cost optimization. While cloud platform offer great scalability and flexibility, managing cost effectively is equally important. Organization can optimize cost by using the storage for different type of data, ensuring that frequently access data are achieved and data are stored properly. Features like auto scaling and serverless computing helps avoiding the paying for unused resources. Regular monitoring, data lifecycle policies, and selecting the right pricing model can further reduce the unnecessary spending. The goal is to balance the performance, scalability, and cost to maximize the value of cloud investment. Optimizing the cost is important, but organizations also need to complete visibility into their data environment. This brings us to the observability and monitoring. Observability and monitoring helps organizations maintain the health and reliability of their ecosystem. By having end-to-end visibility into data pipeline, teams can quickly identify the issue, why the data delays, what are the failure causes, and what are the quality problems they are facing before they can impact the business user. So in short, observability helps organization move from reacting to problem to proactively preventing the them. Once data become reliable and well governed, the next step is empowering business users to access insight on their own through self-service analytics. Self-service analytics enables business users to access and analyze data without depending heavily on technical team. Instead of waiting for custom report, users can explore data dashboards, generate insights, even make data-driven decision on their own. However, this must be supported by proper governance, security, and trusted data to ensure consistency and accuracy. While implemented correctly, self-service analytics improve productivity, speed up decision making, and creates a more data-driven culture across the organization. So, modern data warehousing is creating value across multiple industry. In retail, organization use data to understand the customer behavior and delivering personalized recommendation. In healthcare, data-driven insight help improve patient outcomes, optimize their operation, and support better clinical decision. In financial service, advanced analytics and real-time monitoring help detect the fraudulent activity and reduce financial risk. These examples shows how modern data platforms are helping organizations to turn their data into actionable business value. So let's look at practical example. An organization was managing the data across multiple systems like ERP applications, CRM platform, spreadsheet, Excel, CSV. Because the data was scattered, different team was generating different report. So which result them in inconsistent and reducing trust in their data. This also slowed down their business making as the team spent many hours or days in validating the data rather than analyzing it. To address these challenges, the organization implemented a modern data warehouse that centralize all the data from different sources into a single platform. They also built ETL pipeline to clean and standardize the data and introduce a semantic layer to ensure the KPI and metrics were defined consistently across the organization. Implementing the solution was only part of the journey. Let's see how the results were achieved. To implement this solution, data from multiple sources were integrated into a cloud-based data warehouse. The organization established data quality checks, governance policies, standards, and processes to ensure the consistency and reliability. They also developed dashboards and self-service BI tool, allowing business users to access insight more easily. Most importantly, trust in data increased across the department, leading to faster and more informed decision making. So, moving to a modern data platform is not a one time activity, it is a structured process. The first step is accessing the existing environment, including current data sources, systems, and business requirements. Next, organization typically start with pilot migration project to validate the approach, identify challenges, and the minimize risk. Once the pilot is successful, the migration can be scaled across the organization, moving data and workload to modern cloud platforms. A phased approach helps reduce the disruption while ensuring a smoother and more successful transformation. After the migration is complete, organizations need a way to measure whether their modern data strategy is delivering the value or not. This is where KPI is become successful and more important. To measure the success of modern data warehouse, organizations should focus on KPI, that is key performance indicator. One important KPI is data quality, which ensure that data remain accurate, consistent, and reliable for decision making. Another is user adoption rate. The more employee activity uses the platform and its insight, the greater the business value it delivers. Together, these KPI helps organization evaluate both the technical effectiveness and business impact of their data strategy. While these KPI help measure current success, it's equally important to understand whether data warehousing is heading next. So let's look at the future of data warehousing. The future of data warehousing is moving towards autonomous and AI powered platforms. These platforms will automate data management, improve efficiency, and provide faster insight with minimal manual intervention. At the same time, data marketplace make it easier for organizations to discover, share, and use data across different systems and teams. While the future is exciting, organizations must also avoid some common mistakes during their data warehousing journey. While implementing a modern data warehouse, organizations should avoid two most common mistakes. First is overcomplicating the architecture, which can increasing the maintenance effort and slow down adoption. Second is low user adoption. Even the best platform deliver little value if users are not properly trained and engaged. Keeping solutions simple and user focused is key to the success. So, to achieve data clarity, organizations should centralize data, standardize it, implement governance, and define some common KPIs. Following these steps help create a trusted foundation for better business decision. Finally, let's look at the key action leadership should take to make the transformation successful. For a successful data transformation, leadership must first assess the current data landscape and identify what are the key gaps in the current infrastructure. The next step is to prioritizing the high impact initiative that aligns the business goal and delivers the measurable value. With the right strategy, technology, and the governance, organization can build a strong foundation for future growth. So that brings us to the final message for today's session. As we conclude, I would like to leave you with a one key message. Trust data, transform business. So modern data warehousing is not just about technology. It about creating trusted, accessible, and actionable data that drives business decision, innovation, and business growth. Organizations that invest in trusted data today will be delivered positioned to compete and succeed in the future. So, thank you for your time and attention.
Now the floor is open for the questions. If anyone has any doubt, you can throw your questions right now. Oh, okay, I see there's no doubt. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the webinar. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you.